biggest criticism of Sony's phones has been an adherence to a design that hasn't moved with the times. OmniBalance retained bezels, evolved into loop design, not that you'll have noticed, while remaining stoically monolithic. Well, now you can scrap all that, because Sony has truly changed its design ethos, with a new approach called Ambient Flow. What does that mean? Who knows? But importantly, the Xperia is no longer a monolithic slab. Xperia xz2 shakes up Sony design. 153 x 72 x 11.1 mm, 198G. IP65/68 waterproofing. Ambient Flow design. Gorilla Glass 5 front and rear. The Sony Xperia xz2 replaces the xz1, which barely had time to reach shelves, with its announcement in August 2017. You can forget all about the xz1 though, because the xz2 betters it in all areas, as a flagship phone should, announced alongside a mighty Xperia xz2 compact. Not only is Sony embracing the 18:9 aspect display, meaning you're getting 13% or more screen in this handset, but there's a shift from traditional Xperia flat design too. There's an aluminium core to this phone, a common feature of Xperia devices, but there's now a curve from the display front around to the rear. That rear is curved to fit into your hand, rather than being a slab of a device that bridges your palm. You can liken it to any number of manufacturers. It's the same approach that LG or HTC has taken on recent devices, but we think the Xperia xz2 looks closest to the HTC U11 Plus. There's now a symmetry to Sony's phone, with the fingerprint scanner and camera taking a central lean on the rear. Both the front and the rear are Gorilla Glass 5, with Sony saying that this is the strongest phone it has ever made, despite the overwhelming feeling being one of glass. Someone at Sony seems to have been listening to the criticisms. This is a new direction of Sony Mobile, but rest assured, it's still waterproof with an IP65/68 rating. Xperia xz2 display, it's all about HDR. 5.7-inch Full HD and display. 18:9 aspect. HDR compatible and upscaling. Sony has long stuck to its guns about resolution. While it is one of the few manufacturers to offer a 4K display, Sony refuses to play in the Quad HD arena, arguing that there is no native Quad HD content, so you don't need it. It's perhaps no surprise to discover that the Xperia xz2 is a Full HD phone. But note that while this will be 1080p, the new 18:9 aspect pushes it out to 2160 x 1080 pixels. Is there any content in that aspect? Well, no,